Hello, dorks. Hello, dorks. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Look at all you. Look at the people here. There's people here. That's weird. Hi, welcome in. It's Unchowder. We're here. So many dorks. So many dorks. We're here for dorks today. We're gonna do some dorking. We're gonna continue with Dwarf Fortress. We're gonna continue with a cat. I'm gonna pray that she stays there. So far, so good. So far, so good. But yeah, we're continuing with our weird experiment here. This is a weird fortress. This is a weird fortress. And it's gonna continue being weird and probably getting weirder, is my anticipation. I'm trying to remember what we were actually working on last. The only thing I remember is that we had boars. There's a lot of boars. I think we're gonna deal with the boars today, or find a strategy for the boars. That's kind of my goal for today. Other than that, you know, training necromancer experiments to swing swords, exploring the caves. We should check out the caves. Oh my gosh, the caves. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. We've kind of established ourselves as a fortress, but we haven't really done much more than that, right? We just kind of we have food, we have a hospital, we have bedrooms. That's about it. So yeah, we're gonna continue from there. That's what we're doing. How are you all? How's your week going? It's been a whole week. Today's episode is brought to you by boars. The boars. And by viewers like you, clicking on buttons, hanging out, burrowing, wallowing, all that good stuff. That's the puddle I'm wallowing in right now. So I appreciate you all coming by and hanging out with me and lurking and all that good stuff. And we're just gonna do the thing at Dub Boars. I'm glad someone knows what I'm talking about. I'm glad that I'm not always just like completely off on my own as far as my references go. But here we are. We're right here. Blood. Oh yeah, it's the sky's blood. This is the sky elf's blood. We're in an evil biome, so it just kind of rains blood. Occasionally, we also get one thing that I'm confused about. I think we get water rain and elf blood rain. It kind of goes back and forth. Like I'll see notices saying it's raining. Yeah, it started raining. It is raining elf blood, and those are like two different things. So yeah, we've been getting blood. I've been trying to keep our people from being outside too frequently. I had a dwarf visit from a retired fort, and they tracked Cyclops blood the whole way to my new fort, and now it's everywhere. That's kind of amazing. It's amazing that it has that amount of potency. I do love how Dwarf Fortress just kind of like things that get tracked. They just track forever, right? It's like you got like homeopathic Cyclops blood by the end. Like it's gotta be mostly like there's just like a couple red blood cells left, right? Wash your shoes, yeah. Well, you should have had them do like a little mat for them to wipe their feet on. Also in their mouth. Oh, ew, yeah, ew. Okay, so we have boars, right? Waterboarding entryway, yeah. We did that in our last fort. With our caves, we had some deadly dust in the cave, so I had to make like a little decontamination chamber, where they just like walk into a shallow pool and walk out the other side, and that seemed to work. That wasn't too bad. Okay, so one of the last things we did here, was make some animal traps. So I'm not doing traps in this fortress. We started with some caves. I didn't make those cages. We must have got those from that weird the one caravan. Because I haven't made any cages, but so I'm not gonna do any cage traps, but what I am gonna do is, where do they even go? Animal traps. Animal traps can be placed in the wild, baited with meat, plants, or gems in order to catch small creatures. So we are going to try to catch some boars. And I'm just gonna place them around. I think we're gonna go like, I don't know, maybe something like this, and then we'll plop some around out here as well, maybe by these bridges. So as things come in off the bridges, they can maybe get baited into the waterfalls. And then maybe we'll do just a couple down here. Nope, okay. In answer to the earlier question, I am okay. Good. Good. I am also okay. I've been sleepy, but you know, not in a really, not that that's unusual. I don't know, it's been a slow week. It's been a slow week. But I'm also okay with that. We have sweet pods, we have cave wheat, we have plump helmets going. I also have all this junk growing in here. I know that we ran out of a lot of seeds. There's also all these trees trying to grow in here. Something that I want to try to do is we'll gather the plants that are in here, because why not? Because they're just everywhere. So we have our cave, right? We opened our cave and then basically left it alone. Also, our hospital is just covered in mud. I kind of wish someone would clean that at some point. We should make soap. We should make soap. We have so many fish. At what point do I tell them to stop fishing? You shouldn't waste your life on revenge. I agree. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so maybe we're gonna pause fishing for a moment. If we ever get a legendary fisher bolt, oh my gosh. We have one legendary fisher bolt and it's gonna be way too much fish. We're gonna pause fishing for the moment and try to clean these. But, oh, a trash mac raid. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Trash Mac. Hello. Bernie, Belug, how goes it? We're just getting started here. I'm just now trying to figure out what we're up to. I like that. There you go. How was your stream? Were you dwarfing? Were you doing something else? How's you and all your people? We have too many fish. We've been fishing. We have so many fish they don't even fit in our gigantic stockpile here. This is just the raw fish. The prepared fish goes somewhere else. Down here. Where, yeah, here. All our prepared fish are in here. Not to mention all the meals that contain fish. But we got, you know, necromancer experiments, we got kobold, we got dragons. We're doing good here. I was playing Sticky Business and making stickers. Oh, excellent. I think I've seen that game played, and it looks good. I've not actually played it, but I think I know the one you're talking about. That's cool. I dig it. But yeah, I mean, feel free to hang out. I'm gonna be here. We just started, so I'm gonna be here. But if you need to go do post-stream stuff or lurk or whatever, go have at it. Thank you for the raid. We're gonna figure out how to deal with our boars. We have invading boars. We have a gigantic cave that needs exploring. Right, we're down here. We're mining out all sorts of flux. Apparently we need to mine out more flux already. Goodness gracious. So I'll just designate some of this, and there's a bunch of malachite and such as well. Goodness gracious. I'll be doing the raid and run and go look after lavender and touch grass. Best of luck with the fortress. Excellent. Are you actually growing real life lavender? That's pretty cool. Touching grass is good. I do encourage touching grass. It's been a minute since I've done that. I'm just gonna say carve all this out, please. Both. Interesting. Neat. I think, oh, you need to be moved. You need to be moved. Fine, whatever. Lavender the plant and Lavender the cat. Excellent. Excellent. I love it. Lavender's a very good cat name. Okay, so here's our cave. The cave in our previous fortress was extremely vertical. The cave in our last fortress was just cliff. Like there were no platforms. It was just all pits. So the fact that we have this gigantic flat platform, this might be the biggest single flat platform I've seen in a cave. Ever? Maybe not ever. Because it's usually like this, right? Or you have like all these weird passages. This is just open. It's just a big space. It does have a couple layers to it. There are a bunch of trees in here. I'm tempted to say that we can wall all this off, right? I haven't even looked in here for vaults and stuff yet. Hey, look! Or no, that's not going to be... Or no, that might be. Hey, look, it's a vault. It's not warm, is it? Okay, that would have been hilarious. There's one there too. There's a wet one. A warm one would be fantastic, actually. But we're gonna have to crack those open. But I'm wondering if it would be worth kind of closing this off, kind of trying to secure this big platform here, and try to do our farming in here. And that just doesn't go anywhere. That's just a dead end on its own. Oh my goodness. Really? That's pretty fantastic, actually. So we wouldn't have to do anything over on this side. We'd have to close off this. But that's gonna be, oh, that's gonna be super easy. Hello, Orion, how's it going? Howdy, howdy. We're checking out our caves here. I think we could just wall this off. I think we could just close all this off and be safe without without too much issue. And I think we would leave this section up here as like, we would secure this in a way that we can get through it, right? So we'll have a way to close it off, but if we want to explore further down, we can. I think that's what's going to happen here. So let's designate some digging first. I actually tried rewatching the VOD from last time and it was confounded by the fact that I couldn't insert my own jives. It's too late. You missed the window. That's funny. I have had that. I think I know what you mean. I've been watching VODs. It hasn't been recently, but I've watched VODs of streamers that I've also watched live, and just had that impulse, right? They'll say something and be like, "Oh, I'll type a response real quick." It can't. Happened a month ago. Glad to hear that there was progress on the iron weapon industry. Yes, we have steel gear for our small little squad now, which is great. I'm very excited for that. So I think what's going to happen here, maybe here. It's kind of central to everything, but we could also just do up here since it's going to be next to our stairwell. I'm going to say it's going to be just in line with this. Yeah, let's say it's just right here. We're going to say that that's our stair, and then maybe we'll have our entrance be here. I think that makes sense. So we'll have a gate here that we can close, especially while we're trying to secure all of this. And then I'm essentially just gonna say, we're gonna dig this out. We're gonna end up putting a wall in here. Just because use some of our random stone here. Right, and we'll just go like this, and then this can all be shale. We have a lot of shale blocks. We have a lot of shale blocks. And then we're just gonna say that these are the ways out into this big space here, right? I think that's fine. I think that's fine. And then maybe what happens actually, we're gonna dig here and then we'll do a wall like this. So you can go this way, you can go this way, you can go this way. We'll put doors in here. This will be the way down. I think that's fine. Did you get a definite answer on whether or not experiments can have children? Nope. I sure didn't. We're just waiting and seeing. I did do like a tiny bit of Googling. I'm not even sure that's a question that anyone's asked before, let alone answered. I did not find any information, which is interesting. We may or may not have something new happen here. Time will tell exactly. Love will find a way. Life will find a way. Unlife will find a way. Just gonna plop down some doors. These are our tombs, right? I want to make sure that we have some ready for when it's important. I made these... Whatever. I dug this out all weird. I think we've made some coffins. Just start with that. And that will work. 20 tombs. Let's hope we don't need that many. Is that one paralyzed angel still around? Paralyzed angel? Do you mean the capybara angel? Because I don't remember that one being paralyzed. Or do you mean the... There was someone here who was paralyzed. The capybara angel is around. I don't know exactly where he is. He retired to a hamlet somewhere. He retired to like a hillocks. I thought its spine has been bruised. I want to say that happened to someone, but I don't know that that was that one. I'm trying to remember. At the very least, I think he was okay when we retired him. But as far as I know, he's just out in the world. I mean, you could be right. You could be right, honestly. At the end of that adventure, we retired him to a hillocks. So we haven't seen him directly since then. It's probably been 5+ years since that happened in game. But in theory, he's just a world creature now. He's just out there somewhere. And we may or may not run into him. Who knows? Who knows? There's also like intelligent undead blind cave ogres. Potentially somewhere. Still waiting for that boot to drop. We've been making a bunch of bedrooms. This is all looking quite nice, I think. We can toss down some more in here. Of course, I just used all my doors, so we're not gonna get any more. We've been making statues, so we're making porcelain statues. Hold on. Statue of a messenger of rebirth. Speak of the devil. Speak of the literal devil. The capybara angel was a messenger of rebirth. So this doesn't appear to be a statue to that specific one, but it is a statue to the messengers of rebirth. and wombats and giant chameleons. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a little auspicious. I don't know if I should be worried about that. I might be worried about that. We have metal production going on. We are saving boar teeth for decoration. We are, in theory, going to start decorating the statues. I'm going to start encrusting our porcelain statues with boar teeth. Use what you have. What are you doing? You are cutting gems. So this is decorate input, right? So I want this to input. Oh, that's the other way around. I want this to input from kiln output, and then output to those decorate, to these decorate shops, and then these decorate shops output to the decorate output. Right? Yeah. Okay. So I want to see those starting to show up, and then we will start telling them to encrust the statues with teeth. Because that's what we got. If you are peacekeeper, our necromancer experiment peacekeeper is eating food in his private dining room. On brand, yes. We are making a bunch of beds. Perfect. This is looking good. Aside from the wet, can we? There is still a little bit of, I guess when we're leaking from here too, right? Maybe I need to mine this out. Getting rid of all of our aquifer is going to be nigh impossible. Maybe we just need some doors. Maybe we need like a bunch of doors. Maybe we need so many doors. Favorite rodent? Oh, geez, that's a good question. I mean, rats are pretty cool. My sister used to have rats. Capybaras are rodents, right? Capybaras are pretty cool. I need to like look at a list of rodents. Rats are good little guys. Rats are just great little dudes, right? We have flies everywhere. Cappy is good. I mean, capybaras are so classic, right? Oh, see, we're even getting fish to rot because we can't put it in. Oh, we can't put them in our stinking stockpiles. Is everyone's doing stuff. Everyone's doing stuff. African pouched rats sniff out landmines. Oh, that's interesting. Like rats, but not Skaven. Well, Skaven are a little different. I guess that makes sense. Skaven are a bit more ornery. How do I prevent this? How do I prevent this? I mean, that is better. That is better. This is all just one depth, right? I'm not seeing any more. I'm not seeing it increase. They love to bear a decade too, and they even retire. Interesting. We could figure it, dear rat boy. Do marsupials count as rodents, or are they just marsupials are different? I know marsupials are mammals. There's a statue. Yes. I have a cave spider. Marsupials are different. Okay. I kind of thought so. Okay, so we are placing our animal traps, right? So I want to say that these are going to be baited with fish. Do boars eat fish? Do boars eat fish? We have plenty of fish. We could bait with fish all day long. Literally all day long. Does animal trap catch vermin? Do they not? Yeah, capture a live land animal. Trapping labor, okay. Today I learned flying squirrels are rodents, because squirrels are rodents, right? Aren't all squirrels rodents? Squirrels are cool too. Squirrels and chipmunks. They're cute. They're smarter than they should be, right? Animal traps can also be built. No. Do they only catch vermin? Am I misunderstanding how this works? Might be misunderstanding how this works. The main advantage of building an animal trap over a vermin catcher shop or butcher shop is the ability to specify the location or biome. It allows a trapper to perform other tasks while the trap is set up. Disadvantage is that built traps require bait to function and you cannot set baited traps underwater. Well, okay, I mean, we have plenty of stuff, right? I'm gonna say bait these with meat. I'm curious to see what happens. Let's bait these with fish. We'll just find out. And if I need to place some cage traps just for catching boars? Oh, I mean, I said no. Gophers? Oh, gophers. What am I thinking of? Marmots? Marmots are cool. We saw some marmots in Colorado. They're just kind of around. We'll do fish, meat, and I didn't have another one. Okay. We're just gonna see what that does. And I'm gonna say that someone is gonna be a trapper? Is that distinct from hunting? We're gonna say that this is gonna be for trappers. I feel like this is something I haven't done. Trapping. Done. Okay. You are a novice trapper. Well, you're a soldier, so not gonna be you. Not Rurak. I don't want you going outside. This dwarf herbalist. But what about our hunter? What about Asmer? Can Asmer be our hunter and a trapper? You. Yeah. Hunter and trapper. That's what we're gonna do. I'd love for you to just come out and hunt the boars. That would be the ideal thing, I think. Marmot, I once ran over my foot while during a hike. Yeah. Yeah, up in Colorado. Yeah, Rocky Mountains. If you go like above the tree line, they're just. I mean, they live in all sorts of places, I think, but where we saw them was like way high up in an alpine trail, and they're just around. And it was like we have a dog, a gator dog. And they're just kind of, there's enough humans up there regularly enough that they kind of are familiar with humans. So they'll just show up off, like on the side of the paths and be like, who's gonna drop a fry? Who's gonna drop some trail mix? We caught a live cardinal. Okay. So these are gonna be for vermin. Who wants a bird? I guess why not, right? Because there's no reason we can't do that. Need empty bucket. Oh, we need buckets. Just do 10 buckets. Thought they were only in the Alps. Oh, interesting. No, I think marmots are one of those that kind of got everywhere. I don't know if they're like the same, right? They might be the North American variant of it, but oh, what are you doing? You are baiting a trap. And so you have your crossbow, you have your quiver, but you haven't figured out to grab bolts yet. That's what I want. I want you to grab bolts. We have bolts. Well, the dog is fighting a boar. Wild boar passes out from exhaustion. Excellent. Are you just gonna bleed to death? Yes. Our dog killed a boar. And now someone's gonna come grab it and butcher it, right? I think that's gonna be how this works. You're coming to grab this, pretty sure. Why are you... You can no longer stand. So this one is injured. I want to say that happened in adventure mode, maybe? But see, you're gonna put it there. I don't want boar corpses here. Or is someone gonna come grab it from here? Someone's gonna come grab it from here for butchering. Yeah, okay. Butcher an animal, perfect. I got alligator scales, and that's it. Everything else has rotted away or been used. So that's good. Oh, and then why? Oh, that's gonna fill. Oh, that's not good. We can't access our hospital because the hallway flooded. What we need is a door up here. What we need is to put a wall here. And here. And then doors there. And then that means I need to get rid of these doors, but now we can't get down there to open the doors. So I have to lockpick my hospital. I could do hospital for drowning victims? Yes. I mean, they will be by the time they get to the hospital. If you get to the hospital, then you are drowning in addition to whatever else was going on. Let's do... This just needs a drain. This just needs a straight up drain. We could also do a door like over here. And then what if I say we're gonna dig a stair here, just down, and then we're gonna go like there, and then we're just gonna carve a fortification there, and that's gonna be our, and we'll put a grate on top, and that'll be our drain. Infinite money trick. I don't think a drowning cycle is infinite money. Where's the profit? Where's the profit step in that one? I want damp dig, please. There we go, and then smooth. Or no, smooth. Oh, come on. Smooth. And then I want to... go like that as well, I guess. Oh, come on, you guys. I know it's wet. It's all wet, I know. I know forever. Oh, it's already smooth even. Excellent. Okay, so fortifications there. Yeah, and then fortifications there. There we go. Perfect. Now we can access the hospital again. Hooray! Okay, so now I'm gonna put a floor grate, which I think we have some of. Yes, floor grate goes there. Door goes here. My god. The aquifer management is gonna be the end of me. Yeah, I'm gonna leave those doors there now that we have a little drain here. I think that's fine. It would be a poetic, tragic end if the experiments made from their horrors of necromancy spend their last centuries guarding against the dark, still human in their hearts, like in Castlevania Nocturne. I mean, I guess they resulted from the experiments on humans. I don't know if that counts as them being human. Here's one thing I don't understand about experiments. Here's something that's unclear to me about experiments. I found a Reddit thread that they had reproduced off screen. Interesting. Okay. A thing I don't understand about experiments. So if you look at, let's look at one of our thuds here, right? Or no, this is one of our limers, of course. Ari. If you look at their description, first created by the kobold necromancer Alstra of Burnpost after horrible experiments on the human Mobmu. But then if we look at another one, same kind of experiment, right? Also by Alstra after horrible experiments on the human Mobmu. So there was an experiment on one human, which resulted to a number of creatures created from that experiment. So it's not like they experimented on a human and got an experiment, right? You experimented on a human and got a bunch of experiments. So, like, what was this creature created from? Was this creature once a human, or is this just a creature that was, like, created whole cloth with the information gathered from an experiment? I'm not clear on how that is actually supposed to work. Okay, I think this is all fine. We have access to our hospital again. I think that's good. The dog is fighting more boars. Oh, you didn't... There is boar blood in this pool along with the elf blood. I mean, there is... I'm really curious if we can gather elf blood. That might be an experiment we have to do. New idea, the trauma department is one floor down, no stairs, we just toss them down the floor. So many bills for setting bones. Oh my goodness. We do not need the entrance to our hospital to be a garbage chute. Thank you. Live crow. Okay, so we are catching birds. Are we just gonna train birds? I mean, we have a legendary animal trainer. I think the fish ones are probably all gonna catch birds. Okay, so now that I've caught them, what do I do with them? I think I need to make a stockpile where they can go. All right. When a vermin is caught, the trap containing the vermin will be brought to an animal stockpile that accepts vermin of that type. Caught vermin are viewable in the Animal Citizens Pets Livestock tab. To tame one, go to the vermin catcher shop and select Tame Small Animal. Okay, so we are going to tame small animals. Why not? Why not? Our animal training is happening here, right? Is it happening right now? It's happening right now. Rurak is training a cave dragon right now. We're gonna say that we're gonna make a little stockpile back here. Specifically for caught animals. Go like that. I think that's fine. We are, yeah, look at the boar stuff. We're butchering boars, we're making boar leather. That's really what I want. The boar leather is my main goal here, actually. Oh, textiles. We were gonna work on textiles today. That's definitely a thing we should focus on. Woo boars, woo boars! No migrants this season. Oh wow, we got one migrant wave and then none others. I hope we get, your trap was robbed of the wild boar meat. Interesting. I imagine the boars don't want to eat boar meat, right? We caught a live toad! Okay, so let's say that this is going to be a stockpile. For animal traps, for animals, right? Any animals that we catch will go in this stockpile. Make sure to clothe your peoples. We'll get to it. Maybe it's just not a popular place to move to. I mean, it is in the middle of an evil forest next to a goblin capital. So I can imagine the trepidation. But we don't get a message about, like, what... Like, why, right? We don't really get an explanation as to why we don't get people. I mean, there is still water happening here. It just kind of slowly... continues to happen forever. Mud forever. So I want to see if those things just end up here. Are you... Someone gonna come grab this cardinal? Slated for removal. I make it... Okay, so now our hunter's gonna come grab it, right? If memory serves, it removes the entire trap, right? You just grab the whole thing, or you disassemble it and now it's an animal trap with an animal inside. Okay, that's how it works. So now someone's gonna grab this animal trap and bring it to that stockpile. I don't think we've caught anything else yet. Oh, there's our toad. Okay. And our hunter-trapper is locked to hunting trapping. Maybe you'll figure it out someday. Oh, there you go. Okay, so you are able to store it. So now we have a live cardinal. So I want to go here, right? You said it was on this tab? Yeah. How do I... But I don't see a, Oh, it's its own thing. It's a, Man, when was the last time I built one of these? Where even is it? Vermin catcher's shop. When was the last time I built a vermin catcher's shop? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. What the hell are you talking about? It's got character, beautiful red sunsets and sunrises and midday suns, mostly red, gray. What would a blood cloud look like? Do you think you could look up at the sky and say, oh, that's a rain cloud, that's a blood cloud? Trap was robbed. So what is robbing our... Are the boars robbing our traps? Or maybe it's like the, Oh, a falcon. Oh, Can we catch a falcon? May I have a falcon? Let's do the fish. I mean, let's just have a bunch of birds. We have an abundance of fish. We have an overabundance of fish. If they're just gonna keep robbing my traps. Imagine the color would give it away. I imagine. So you are working on baiting. I was caught in freakish weather. I feel so uneasy. Wow, that takes you a moment too, doesn't it? Huh, okay. Makes craft, no unrotten bone body part. Okay, that's fine. Of course, I want us to have bones on hand, right? How did we run out of bones? We have bones. We have bones. They're just saying stuff. Okay, so now we have a bunch of statues here, right? They all got brought up from here. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna say encrust furniture. Oh, that's gonna be like a craft. I'm decorate with ivory/tooth. So if I want all my decoration to happen here, I don't want all these to be gem shops. I want to replace... I want to replace a couple of these. We'll have our 4 that are cutting gems. We'll have 2 gem shops that are for decorating, and we'll replace these 2 with craft shops that are also for decorating. That's what we'll do. So this got made, so now if I say tame a small animal and repeat, you are working on training dragons. Oh, but then you are gonna do it? Okay. Legendary clother. So you grabbed the cardinal. You're grabbing some fish. You grab some fish. And then you're gonna tame the cardinal. After a while. I mean, I guess we don't need to give our... Like, Rurik is legendary already. She does not need more experience, right? Level 14 animal trainer. Just absurd. Just absurd. So then if we... But that apparently... Oh, there's not like an animal trainer thing. Well then let's do this. I do want to limit like the second person, right? Okay, this is for animal trainers, animal training, and animal care. I remember animal care being one of the weird ones that like didn't really get used, but we'll toss it in there anyway. So we'll say that Rurak plus Suis? Yeah, why not? We'll say it's you, so that you start getting more animal trainer experience. Because having like literally just one legendary of any skill and no one else of any, like, no one else above novice is just asking for trouble, right? You lose your one legendary person and then you're back to 0. So let's start training up Suis to be our secondary animal trainer. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. You will be allowed to do other things as well. Because we want terras to be doing clothing. You do not need to be training the frogs. Ah, yes, cardinals, famous for loving boar meat. I think that one was a fish. I think it ate a trout. I think the reason we just got birds is because of the fish. But that means we're not going to trap the boars that way. Of course, now we don't actually have any boars on the map. Cardinals famous for eat fish. I mean, do they? They might. Some birds eat fish, right? They probably just want seeds and stuff. Hilariously, I do have seeds that I could put in an animal trap if that were a thing, but I can just do gems. You can trap kobolds with gems. But ultimately I want our hunter to hunt. Ultimately, I want the hunter to hunt. They are seed boys? Yeah, that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. Let's go down to here. All the way down to our cave. I'm gonna say this is gonna go here. And then we'll do a bridge that opens this way, like so. We'll get that hooked up before we open this up. Yeah, I see some louses and worms and snails. Hooray. Oh, does that mean, so now do I have a tame cardinal and a tame toad. And I'm gonna say that is available as a pet. Live flying squirrel. We got a flying squirrel. We just keep finding things that you keep talking about. We caught a flying squirrel. Okay. Cardinals only eat fish during Lent. They have to give up seeds during Lent? Brutal. Brutal. Also, that's hilarious. Trap was robbed of steelhead trout. Yes, and you've caught a live flying squirrel. Okay. Yeah, I guess. And then you're like, you just do that, right? I shouldn't have to tell you to prioritize the things that you do. There you are. There's your dog. Now you're gonna go clean yourself because you're caught in the rain. Of course, they go through a waterfall every time they come back inside. Really, the waterfall thoughts and the rain thoughts should really cancel each other out. Every time you go outside, you should also go through the waterfall. Okay, so let's try to prioritize here. So that got done. So let's come up here and find a lever that I can use. So I'm gonna link this to here. And we'll let our hunter, we'll see if our hunter can maybe figure it out. Let's see, now they're just gonna be in the cage trap. I want them to just be out, right? Do I have to like build the animal trap? But we have to do like this, right? Needs empty. So now I want, how do I release them? How do I release the cardinal? Any captured vermin will remain in the trap permanently unless assigned to an installed cage or aquarium, thus freeing the trap for reuse. Unfortunately, vermin cannot be assigned to a pasture So a mechanized cage is required to release them into the game world. For hateable vermin, it is recommended to have any installed cages in a faraway place to reduce the chance of passing dwarves getting unhappy thoughts. Don't care. Vermin with the gnawer tag can break free of wooden animal traps. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. There's a chance that a beta trap may be robbed. It's based on the quality of the trap. Oh, I see. I see. Things that I've never really done. So I'm gonna make just a handful of cages here. I guess we have those 2 cages, right? I'm gonna place them here. And then I'm gonna do a couple of levers. Like that. So then when we tame things, we'll put them in the cage, and then we'll use the levers to release them from the cage. I think that is fine. Now the big thing I want to do. Oh, we should like give people furniture and stuff too. Let's pick a place to do textiles. So this is gonna be nobles. This is crafting. This is decorating. I guess I want to put in my craft shops, right? Blam and blam. And this is all kilns and smelting. And this is burial and dragon roost. So maybe down here we're gonna do textiles. Maybe we say like something like this. We'll have to put in some walls in there as well. Well, I guess that'll be our door. That works. Or I guess I want it to be over here. So hilariously, we're gonna do like this, shell blocks, and then like this. And then our entryway will be right there. Then I think no, I don't think I need to do that. Do like this maybe. So we're gonna put workshops in here, and then our materials will just go over here, I guess. Nope. Give those both room to breathe a bit. So we'll want, a way through here, a way in here. I think that works. So if we're going to be doing, we're gonna be doing plant cloth, right? So if let's say we're growing pigtails in our cave, which is a fair ways down here. Growing pigtails in our cave. As they are harvested, they're brought up and dumped in here. Or do we have like, maybe this is like a 2-stage process. Maybe we have pigtail processing over here, and then like the raw thread can go over here, and then it's turned into clothes over here. I think I like having them all separated out like that. So this is going to be this is a stockpile. I want the... Oh my goodness. Another raid. Von Galactic. Oh, hello. I know that name. Hello, hello. How's it going? Howdy, howdy. How are you? How were you dwarfing? Nice to see you. I can spell, right? There. Hi. Hello, hello. We have a weird fortress. We're working on kind of the normal parts of our weird fortress right now. We're trying to get like textiles and stuff going. Furiously dwarfing. Excellent. We have experiments. We have lime rhythm soldiers. There's another kind in here too. We have these guys. We have a monitor lizard man intelligent undead zombie who can shoot ice. He's our militia captain. He's training our experiments. Yeah. It rains elf blood. We're in an evil forest. We're surrounded by goblins. You know, that whole deal. That's kind of what we're doing. Love them. I love them all. I am so in love with this world that we've made. Oh yeah, and cat. There's a cat there. She is passed out. Well, thank you for the raid. My goodness. If you need to go run off and do your post-stream stuff, feel free. But we're here, right? We'll be here for another 2 hours or so. So feel free to lurk and hang out or whatever. We're training frogs. We just caught a live flying squirrel. We're gonna train some flying squirrels. Because why not? Oh, we have a blind cave dragons reproducing in the basement. Oh, and kobolds. We're mostly kobolds. Like by volume, we're mostly experiments, but we're run by kobolds. This is a kobold fortress filled with necromancer experiments. That's what we are. Do you know how to breed gnomes? I do not. I don't know that I've seen a gnome. A gnome? I'm not sure I've ever seen a gnome. Like a gnome. Just put this on repeat. Gonna sleep. I want to send the folks your way. Yes, perfect. Absolutely. Take it easy. Raid and dash. Don't feel sorry. It's late in sunny England. Oh, okay. We have some Englanders here. I know how late it is over there. Usually breeds gnomes. That's a weird habit to have. That's a weird thing to do usually. I'm gonna have to check that out then. Yeah, absolutely do not feel bad about raiding and running. I do it all the time. So thank you. Tries to breed gnomes. Got it. Try and fail, but God, do I try. I mean, that's Dwarf Fortress for you, right? We're trying real hard. New episode lore drawing in the crafts chat. Ooh. I have to look. Oh my goodness. Okay, with the cage traps. Oh, these are so good. I need a better way. I need to find like a I'm always afraid of just like sharing my screen on stream, because I know I will share something I don't want to. So that's why I'm never showing like my browser or Discord or anything. I need to find a way to like show off what's happening in Discord during the stream though, because those are some good drawings. Those are very good. Are the rooms drawing something, or is it just like freehand? Oh, yeah, the other weird thing. This is DF Hack. DF Hack's design tool has a polygon tool that you can just do like that. And it has a line tool that you can just do like that. And just make hallways. That is how we've made basically this entire fortress. And I love it because we're kobolds, right? Because kobolds don't think in squares. Kobolds think in tunnels. So, yeah, I use DF Hack and never utilize that. It's somewhat new. Not like new, but just like since the Steam version. It's kind of... I don't know if it had a version before the Steam version, but like early in the Steam version, it started to come together. And in the last several versions, like maybe last 6 months or so, it's really come together. It is real slick. I'm very in favor of it. You can also build like up here. I built a circular little pillbox here. You can do that too. Like you can dig, or you can just build, and you can just make circles, and you can like, and it gives you these little handles, and you can grab them and move them around. And you can make it hollow, and you can say how thick you want the wall to be, and you can dictate what the walls are made of and what the floors are made of, and etc., etc., etc. It is very good. Highly recommend. Every time someone comes by and says, "Oh, your fortress looks so wiggly," I'm like, "Look, do it. You can just do it. Changes everything." It does. It really does. You can just do this now. This is not difficult now. Like before, without DF hack, this would be a pain in the butt. This would be a huge pain in the butt. But now it's just how I operate now. I love it. I love it. Okay. I'm gonna try not to get too distracted. We're working on rooms here, right? So this is gonna be. How are we gonna do this? I think this is gonna be our stockpile for pigtails, which really does not need to be very large because it's going to be a because bins can go in there, right? So maybe we just need to do like this. This can be our pigtail stockpile. And then I want like a pigtail processing area. I think we're just gonna kind of co-opt this vein over here. Like that. Maybe, well, we're just gonna, whatever. It's a weird space, why not? And then can kind of, how do I want to do this? Maybe I'll do like this. I want, and then a door like there. No, I want to do wall there, and then this is our door. Yeah, that's how I want it. That's how I want it. Okay, go ahead and dig all that. Our snakes, oh my goodness. So I don't have a place for any eggs to go because I want to breed the dragons. But we also just have we had a couple of black mambas, so now we have a lot of black mambas. But we're kobolds, so just having a fortress crawling in black mambas just makes sense to me. I don't see that to be unreasonable. This goes there. Okay. And then a door, door, door. Door. Hashtag facts, yes. All of these rooms are gonna be overkill. I don't care. Everything has room to grow, it's fine. So this is going to be for plants. Do pigtails count as food? If I can spell. Pigtails count as food, I guess. So pigtails go there. And then I don't want them going... They shouldn't be going here. Because this is just prepared meals and booze. They're probably going here. I don't want them there. Yeah, okay, so now our cages are built. So now I want to say... I'm going to assign the cardinal to that one, right? And then assign the flying squirrel to that one. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Okay, so now there's a flying squirrel in this cage. I need to link this to here and link this to here. Cool. Curious if they're gonna get adopted. Where are you? You're running off to drink. Okay. Good. Okay, so they're linking them up. And of course, this is gonna disassemble the cage when I do so, right? I kind of wish I could make a permanent cage. Oh, we caught a lizard and a blue jay. Excellent. And it's raining elf blood. Really, the bird should be thanking us for taking them inside out of the elf blood rain. Okay, so then those got linked, so now I want to pull them. Bird Lover's Fortress? Right. Like, what if just everyone had a bird? Okay, so it does disassemble the cage, but I don't care. Yeah. So now it's a vermin, right? So it's just like vermin are weird in this game. Yeah, I want them adopted. Tame flying squirrel. Okay, we'll see if we'll see if anyone wants to adopt these strange flying creatures. I'm kind of curious if that happens, but there's the fact that they're gonna be flying around. Amuses me quite a lot. So now I need to remove these mechanisms, right? And then rebuild the cages every time I want to free an animal. Then they have to be back in a workshop first. Okay, so then we were working down here. Hey, look! Oh my goodness. Okay, that didn't take long. Oh, I do want a wall here. And then a door here. Oh, you need to build the wall first. Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, so now in here we're gonna have farmers' workshops. We'll start with 4. This is obviously way overkill, right? This is just overkill fortress. Toss down some doors. So pigtails into thread at the farmer's workshop, thread into cloth at the loom. Right. We'll put some looms down here. I guess I want the thread to end up over here. I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. There's gonna be some walking back and forth no matter what we do. So I'll just put 4 looms, sure, why not? And then I want clothes shops. Like that. Then I'm also going to want some leather shops. Oh, we want to dye as well, don't we? Maybe not right now, but dyeing is going to happen. We are going to dye. Maybe that goes somewhere else? I feel like in the long run, I'm going to want more than just 4 of everything. We'll hold off on dyeing for now. We'll try not to dye yet. But I am going to do leather. Do 4 leather shops. And then stockpiles here. There's gonna be multiple, right? This is going to be for plant thread. This will be for plant cloth. This will be for leather, and then we'll have a spot for dye when we get there. And then we come up to this silly stockpile, which now does not hold cloth, does not hold leather. So sheet and coins is all that's left in our original everything stockpile. We caught another flying squirrel. Could we do vermin breed? Can we do vermin reproduce? Can we have a breeding pair of live flying squirrels? This would almost be a peaceful retirement for this world if it was one for the, elf blood, right? I know nothing about vermin. I know very little about vermin as well. I placed those traps. Oh, there we go. I was wondering when this would happen again. Cool. Zombies. Guess what? This happened to us once before, very early on, like in the first year. We have a dwarf corpse, we have a dwarf corpse, we have a goblin corpse. Now, the last time this happened, there was also an intelligent undead zombie, like, commanding them. So I wonder if that's going to be happening here as well. Now, and that happened immediately. Oh, the first of the season, just immediate zombies. But here's our defenses. So here's my logic. Here's my strategy for defense with this fortress in particular. We have no traps. We have 0 traps. We have this room with our training squad. End of list of... Oh my gosh, now Blind is raiding me. Everyone's here. Hello, Blind. Hello, everyone. Oh my god. Hi, how's it going? You're the 3rd person to raid me today. Hello, hello, hello. We're being invaded by zombies. We're gonna pit our zombies against the zombies that are walking in off the edge of the map. Hello, hello. Here's our militia commander. Raid City? No joke. No joke. Probably the first time I've been raided 3 times in one day. That's probably the first time that's happened. Hi Blind, how's it going? If you also need to raid and run, don't worry about it, but I'm curious how y'all were doing. Subscribe with Prime. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. Shall I stream so I can raid? No, you stay here. You stay right where you are. Kinda horrid headache. Oh damn, I'm sorry. I know how that is. That's not a fun thing to try to be presentable for, right? Draining lava. I did see the title of your stream. That sounds fun. Hopefully you can drain the lava out of your head. I wish you luck with that. Of course, now speaking of headaches, the leaf blower just started up outside. But we have a small little zombie siege coming in. So we're gonna try to survive. I think we're gonna be okay. But yeah, we're gonna test out our theory here right now. You all have your weapons, right? You have a steel mace. You have your shield. You have your whip. You have your steel spear, and then Reg has your divine metal longsword. Reg here is legendary. Reg has 288 notable kills, in addition to the 53 other kills. And I think he's gonna get some more here. So I guess I need to set up a burrow, right? I think I need to set up our, well, I guess we started our safety burrow. I want to make sure it's updated. Here's our hospital. We're gonna do our 2D fill situation. I guess here is fine. Here is fine. This is all fine. Yes. Experiments are fitting in nicely. They are adapting quite well to our Kobold Fortress lifestyle. However that works. But they're having a good time. I mean, like, we're doing okay on mood. We're doing better on mood than I thought we would. Honestly. We have one whole waterfall. And some tame flying creatures. Yeah, okay. Maybe someday we'll get a trade caravan. Maybe someday a trade caravan. Okay, I think that's all good. And then all of this and all of this. Our fortress has grown a bit since our last zombie siege. I want to make sure that they can get down here because this is where our flux is. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this is our flux pile, and then we will be opening up our cave here, but I think we're gonna wait for that. So I want to activate civilian alert. And now the idea here is I'm not even gonna issue an order. I'm not even gonna issue an order for a militia. We have our 5 militia members. They're here in our entranceway training. We're gonna wait for the zombies to walk to them. This is the keep it simple defense. Are you the... So there's corpse, 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 corpse. Thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness, so much button clicking today. These are just zombies. The last one had an intelligent undead with them. But it didn't die, it ran off. Maybe it's hiding. Oh, maybe it's hidden. Because it didn't even engage with us. Oh, thank you, Grumble. Thank you for the follow. Grumble, Neezy, Devildawn, Ryder. Thank you, everyone. And see that because of the way I constructed this, there's not going to be any line of sight happening until they're right here. Until they are within smacking range. That's the idea here. And they're all going to spread themselves out. They're just going to come in one at a time. Do you even have... You do have ammo. You have bronze bolts. You have an iron shield and a steel axe, but no armor. You have a steel helm, oh dear, and a silver short sword and iron chain leggings. Why are the goblins the most well-equipped? The goblins are by far the best equipped. Okay, hold on to your butts. Oh, that was the hidden one. Eton, Dark Zombie, Legendary Planter. You just walked in. You have a steel short sword. Oh dear. That didn't. Oh, and then you too, a Dark Zombie. This is the one that was here before. Interesting. The fact that they are hidden when they come on the map is terrifying. Well, let's look at what has happened so far. Caravan Tactician Wrestler stabs the Dark Zombie in the hand with Divine Metal Longsword, and the injured part is cloven asunder. Good opening. Very good opening. Vermin catcher, animal experiment relations mediator. Okay, yes, perfect. I will do that. So the very first thing that happened was our monitor lizard man zombie chopped off a hand. Force pulls the left wrist, tearing the muscle. Ligament has been torn. Dark zombie misses the tactician. Dark zombie charges at the frozen hunter. Zombie collides, and then the dwarf zombie is knocked over. Excellent. The monitor lizard people, as it turns out, monitor lizard people are larger than humans. Our caravan tactician is by far the largest creature in our fortress. Our kobolds are smaller than dwarves. Our militia captain's larger than a human. And you can tell because our dwarf just bounced off him. Caravan tactician slashes in the arm and the injured part is cloven asunder. Ligament has been torn. That's great. I love it. Oh, I love it. And then our Lime Rhythm Soldier Master Lasher lashes the what? Or no, that's from before. That's lashing a boar. Lashes the dwarf dark zombie in the thumb, fracturing the bone. Many nerves have been severed. Lashes the dwarf in the arm, chipping the bone. The dwarf misses. Okay, this is starting off very well. This is starting out very well. How about you, Itan? You attacked, but the Mace Lord jumps away. Yeah, I don't think that they've managed to even hit us. I don't think they've managed to hit us yet. Okay, I'm gonna do some frame by frame stuff because this is gonna go very fast, especially since we're at we do run at 99 frames a second still. So this can go very fast. They're both on the ground. This is perfect. This is exactly what I want. Hello, Mr. Rubber Duck. How's it going? Good evening. Yes, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy zombies versus zombies. This is intelligent undead invaders versus an intelligent undead guard captain with necromancer experiment squad. The fact that that's a sentence that I can say and have mean something is my favorite. There's just teeth. We were knocking out their teeth. Dwarf teeth. Who wants some dwarf teeth? Oh, someone's dead. There's Cattle. Cattle is dead. And then there's the other one. And they haven't even gotten here yet. Oh my god, I am so happy. I am so happy with that. Who got the kills? Who's getting our kills here? You have a boar. You got a kobold forlorn one. When did that happen? Back in 110? That wasn't me doing that. I was not controlling this creature when that happened. That might have been when we visited, though. The necromancer tower. You still don't have any kills. You need to get on it. You need to get on it. And you killed some boars. So does that mean that Reg just got both killing blows? Yes. Reg is going to be single-handedly the thing that saves this fortress again and again. Oh my god. Okay. And the rest of these zombies don't care, right? They're just going to keep walking in. I feel like experiment is unkind, particularly as there are two kinds. I guess that's true. We need to name the species. They do have names. Yeah, limers and thuds. So the lime rhythm soldiers are the main ones. All of these ones are lime rhythm soldiers. And then the other one is like really hard to say. Yeah, we've been calling them thuds. Nakim Zathad soldiers. Limer and thuds. Yeah, we'll stick with limer and thuds. But experiment encompasses them both, right? And experiment is just a generic term for them both. I feel like it's not too... I don't think it's disrespectful. I don't know what else they would call themselves, right? Okay, I'm gonna... Do I just unpause very briefly? Here we go. It just works! It just works! And see, are you even gonna run out for these other ones? No. It's perfect! They're just gonna stay right here and wait for this one zombie to come around the corner and annihilate it. Annihilate it. Okay, and now they're gonna run out and get these last two. This is 5 people. This is a squad of 5. And they just started training. Like, Reg is nuts. Reg is nuts. Like, Reg is legitimately nuts. But these other ones, they just started training within this last calendar year, I'm pretty sure. Like, proficient fighter, right? Grandmaster fighter. Wow, you've actually gotten pretty good at this pretty quickly. Did Reg get all of these kills? No, you got the zombie goblin. Did these... I wonder. Okay, I wonder who got these killing blows. So not Za. Oh, you got one. You got one. Nikam got one. You did not. Inu got the zombie goblin. And that's all 5 of them. I didn't even have to issue an order. All I had to do was tell everyone to get inside, and they were already inside. And there is not a single trap on this map. I'm very happy with myself right now. I'm very happy with my fortress right now. Now the question is, can I decorate my statues with zombie dwarf teeth? And now we just have more weapons. Now we just have more weapons. That's... oh my god, that is so good. That is so good. That is the simplest siege I've ever experienced. Why are you naked? Why are you naked? Because you're from... okay, this is something that happens somewhat frequently, it seems. This is someone who's from our other fortress, right? Former guard from the Ferocity Buckling, which is our other fortress. But now you're a member of our fortress, but you're still a member of a squad from our other fortress. Which means you have a uniform that doesn't work. So you're naked. So I have to like... This is just a thing that happens. I don't know why. So I have to put you here, right? So Salik goes there, and then I remove the assignment, and now you're not in a squad, so now hopefully you go put clothes on. If I would be okay with that if it didn't create unhappy thoughts. Hey, look, a lizard. Hey, look, a squirrel. Hey, look, a cardinal. Hey, look, a blue jay. ones down here. Looks like we did the ones down here. I guess I need to place the other ones, right? Maybe they all stay up here. Animal trap. Plop, plop. Way to go, Fortress Defenders, right? Like pizza party for everyone. Okay, what were we up to? What were we doing? Oh look, they're all hanging out. Oh my goodness. Oh, I need to build those cages again. I have to pull them both so they're back in their original position, right? There's a bunch of ravens out there. Yeah, did someone... No one... Oh, and then like the mambas, right? We have too many mambas, but I'm gonna say that they're available as pets. The dragons... The dragons won't be pets. The dragons are war animals. Leave the rams alone. All these other creatures I don't care about. If someone's gonna grab a pet, I want it to be something that we caught here or a snake. Oh my goodness. I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with how that worked out. Oh right, okay. So now we're gonna do decorating, right? So this does not take general work orders. But this is going to output to here and output to here. And this is going to output to here and output to here. So this is decorate 3. Whoops. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fortress with evil vibes has snakes as main pet, not because they're actually evil coded, but because they just like them culturally. I mean, yes. Kobolds in like we have modded kobolds, right? So this is kind of not natural behavior. But if you just have normal kobolds, like normal world gen kobolds, and you go to their sites in adventure mode, they just have poisonous snake pits. Occasionally. It's not every time, but that's just a thing that they have. They like having all sorts of poisonous creatures. So that's just like kobolds just have an affinity to poison, to creatures with poison for whatever reason, right? So yeah, like they just... That's why we have domesticated black mambas. Like I did not domesticate the black mambas. That's just what our culture did on its own. So yeah. That's just what they want. Oh, we caught a skink. We caught a skink. We caught a skink. Okay, I'm doing this. I'm gonna try to focus. I'm gonna try to like complete a thing. So this, so we definitely have the boar stuff in here, right? I don't imagine, because it's gonna count as like corpses? Well, no. But if I say teeth, are dwarves in here? I can have dwarf teeth here. So maybe I need to go up to this stockpile. No, it just can't take any of those. So why? That's a thumb. That's just a severed thumb. There's a head. Like, do zombies of intelligent creatures count as intelligent corpses? Is that how that works? We have so many fish. I don't know if I can decorate with zombie dwarf teeth. That's what I want. I want the dwarf teeth to show up here. There's goblin swordsman corpse mangled lower arm bone. Coated with elf blood. We got all our gems there. But yeah, so I want to decorate with ivory slash tooth on repeat. So we will decorate our porcelain statues with boar teeth. And then the hooves, is that... Oh, no, they didn't like that. Oh, because it has to input from there as well. So you input to here and here. This is tooth and horn. So now if I say decorate with tooth, decorate with horn, that should work, right? Yeah. So you're gonna grabbing a porcelain statue. And wild boar sow right tusk. We're putting boar ivory on a porcelain statue of a cave spider. Yeah, yeah. Object is adorned with hanging rings of finely crafted wild boar ivory. The creature is stirring. Oh, there she goes. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. Improved a porcelain statue masterfully. Okay, so I'm gonna let them work on that. We'll see if we get any dwarf stuff showing up in there. Okay, so then this is all our textile stuff, and then we have like no leather. I thought, okay, so we have that much leather. Oh dear. Okay. Now that much pigtail. So these are not going to take general work orders. And then do I give it its own work order? Maybe I just, for now, I'm just going to say process plants until it's done. Because processing plants gives seeds? I forget. I always forget what gives seeds and doesn't. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay. So they're going to work on that. The thread is going to end up over here. In theory, yep, there you go. There we go, there we go. Oh, and then just as a benefit, brand Kawatis keep trying to sneak in, but it doesn't go well for them. Yeah, the dwarf teeth. Yeah, they don't want to grab the dwarf teeth. There's just a hand way over there. That got some good distance. That went straight over a river. Wow, we are catching all sorts of stuff here. Okay. So yeah, like just even the Coatis can't sneak in because they have to sneak past Reg. And Reg has literal ice magic. Okay, so I think so we have some farms here. We are planting pigtails here. I think I want to move our farm into the cave. I think that would be a helpful thing to do. Does Reg get a stool to sit at? No. Reg doesn't even get sleep breaks. I had to hack in order to let Reg eat food. The only reason he gets happy thoughts from eating food is because of the F-hack. And I'm pretty sure that's still working. I guess let's check. Actually, I don't know that he even gets lack of decent meals. Does that? I don't know if that carried over from our last thing. How do I tell if it's enabled? Control panel. Auto butcher, yeah, okay. It's not a bug fix, right? I don't know what all these do. Dwarf vet, I definitely like. Eggs fertile, yes. Fast heat was more important last time. So Immortal Cravings is on. What does misery do? All of your citizens receive a negative thought about a particularly nasty soapy bath. You can vary the strength of this negative thought to increase or decrease the difficulty of keeping your citizens happy. No thank you. I'm good. But yeah, we have something that allows Reg to eat food. Otherwise, he would not even eat food. But the fact that he's dead, it just... Yeah, he doesn't do a lot of things. Also, it mentions soap, so I'm remembering that I want soap. So we should pick a place for soap. And that should go... I guess our ash stuff is happening down here. Right, this is all our forges and such. Maybe soap happens over here. Let's do a little... room over here for soap. I'll do like that. Sure. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then I'm sure we have more doors. Right, we already have more beds than we need for a bit, but might as well keep up on it, right? You all have beds? You all have beds. 10 bedrooms, perfect. We were working on steel. I bet we've caught up on the steel bars, right? We have 100 steel bars, so we should keep working on the steel arms and armor. We don't have anyone who's needing armor yet, but we should make the armor before we make the squads. So we're going to do steel helm, steel breastplate, steel mail shirt, steel gauntlets, steel greaves, steel high boots. Oh, and bees. We should do bees. We need to find a place for bees. Wooden shields. Helm, breastplate, mail shirt, gauntlet, greaves, high boot. Am I missing something? Dope. Weapons, obviously. Yeah, I always feel like I'm forgetting one. But I think we're good. I'm gonna say, I guess I'm gonna give an order for 10 of each of those. And we might be okay on weapons for now. So I'm just gonna say, oh, but I need to size them. I need to size them for the limers. Because they cannot wear kobold-sized things. I don't know their actual size, but they're large compared to kobolds, which does not narrow it down much. And then shields don't have size. Okay, so yeah, large. One large order of armor, please. Okay, we are improving masterfully. We're gonna have to do like cabinets and such at some point. So here's this room done. They're large compared to kobolds, but so is a well-fed cat. No joke. No joke. A large rat would be larger than a kobold. Okay, so now I have to remember how soap works. We have a wood burner, but we need an ashery, right? I'm just gonna do one of each of these. There's ashery, and then there's... What's the middle one? There's soap maker. There was a third thing, wasn't there? What am I forgetting? And soap is so infrequently, or like you can make a big batch of it real quick, right? So I don't feel the need to make like a repeating work order for it. I'm just going to make a spot where it can happen a couple times as we need. So we need tallow. So where does that happen? Maybe it happens elsewhere. So, okay, so I can do make lye. We still are attracting no migrants. Needs ash. Are you not the one who makes ash? The wood furnace makes ash. Okay, so I'm gonna put a wood furnace over here. You don't make ash at the ashery? Why would you make ash at an ashery? Go like that. So I'm gonna say this stockpile is for ash? Where does that even... It's not wood. It's a bar. It's a bar. That's right. Ash. So this is going to be our ash pile. And then we need a lye pile. Which is lie, right? So that means it doesn't need to go up here. And then you need the tallow. Which is a food? Hey, what's up? Making biscuits? Who ordered the biscuits? Oh, I forgot to name the person. Oh, it does say okay. I just want all the tallow. I do like that. Yeah. Okay. So tallow ends up there. And then where's our person? Where's our hunter, Asmur? Baiting traps. What was your animal experiment relations mediator? It's probably still shorter than his previous title. Okay, did that work? Me. That might be too long. I think that's too long. Because usually it just says like ... right? Yeah. How about animal relations mediator? Do that. Out here mediating. I don't think our boars have showed up again. We have ravens. I kind of want to catch the boars. If we could start breeding boars, and see, they don't want to bring these anywhere. I guess we have a refuse pile, but not a corpse pile. Right, so we'll put corpses there. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me use dwarf teeth. Oh, did a bird die? Oh, a cardinal died. Is that because I left it in the cage too long? That's one thing I'm worried about. No, it's the one that we tamed is dead now. And that flying squirrel. Why did they die? I'm curious what happened there. So we have all these caught now. So now we're going to tame all these on repeat. Pretty sure they're both still alive, and that was a different dead cardinal. Are you sure? Because we do have another one, but this one isn't tamed yet. We did have a tame live cardinal and a tame live flying squirrel. I don't know. All the snakes. Oh, that's so many snakes. Can you make snake leather? Can I make black mamba leather? Misread, yeah. I mean, there's a lot going on that screen. Why are the black mambas fighting each other? Oh, they're probably fighting the water. Oh yeah, that one malachite ended up there, which is what I asked for in that moment. I am very curious if I can make black mamba leather. Pet value 50. Meat, fat, brain, lungs, intestines, liver, tripe, skull, and skin. Oh, they make scales. Can I make leather out of scales? Good night, JM. Thank you for coming by. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good weekend. Come by on Saturday. We're gonna keep going on Tunic. Come by for more Tunic on Saturday. Also, my cat cam didn't do its auto thing. I'll just do this real quick. Boom. There we go. I'm going to slaughter a handful of black mambas because we're gonna have a mamba explosion. Oh, someone just adopted them all. One person just adopted all of the black mambas. For real, you actually did. Where's Saksa, our clan fixer, our chief medical person, adopted all the black mambas. Well, okay, so I can't butcher those because they have been claimed. Fair enough. I have 2 goats, but I have two nanny goats. Because I have a ram. That's not a goat. Maybe we'll get a breeding pair of something that makes leather at some point. I'll just... They're gonna be following this one dwarf, or not dwarf, this one kobold around forever. If you ever get sick in this fortress and need to be given attention by the lead medical person, your hospital room is going to be filled with snakes. That's just how this fortress works now. Better be comfortable with snakes, right? If you get an arm chopped off and you're afraid of snakes, then you're in bad shape. I played with my pet. How affectionate I am. So you're gonna be happy forever, right? I don't ever have to worry about you ever again. Like silver, brass, claro, opal, the color dark tan, quivers, tables, black mambas for their aggression. Good. Giant capybaras for their beyond enormous rotundness. Oh my god, I love this. Prefers to consume bat ray, parsnip wine, cave wheat seeds, and detests snails. Okay, stay away from the seeds. You have your mambas. Black mambas for their aggressiveness. The capybara's best feature, I agree. I've never seen it described that way. Beyond enormous rotundness. They are beyond enormous. The rotundness is beyond enormous. I can't disagree with this. Okay, so the tame ones need to go in here, right? So the toad and the crow? Well, actually, I don't know. Cardinal, lizard, blue jay, crow, toad, squirrel, skink. So yes. I'm gonna say toad goes there, or can I just put them all in one cage? Does it work that way? TIL? You can put more than one vermin in a cage. No. What? What just happened? Why'd you put them back? Where are they? Or they're... It says you're in there. Shared cage. Okay, so they're all in here. They're not all tame. Okay, so you need to be taming. Okay. But you can't just put them all in one cage. And then that frees up all the animal traps. And then we caught another cardinal. A swarm of mambas. Okay, but they're not gonna... Are they gonna pull them out of here to tame? And then Rurex, you're, you know, training a dragon. No, they can't. So now they're just in there. So now if I open this cage, they're just gonna get released, right? I'll link it to here and link this to here. So what I should do... Well, if they're... I can't... Can I assign a creature to an animal trap? No. That's not how that works. So now that I've taken them out of the animal trap and they're not tame, that means I can't do anything with them? I guess we'll just let them out. I'll figure this out eventually. But textiles. I want to work on our cave. This is linked, so we're good there. So I'm going to carve out that. And I want to see if we can seal this off a bit. There we go. And by a bit, I mean entirely. So it'll all be done out of blocks. Shale blocks. We got shale blocks. We'll do one here. And then this will be our little entranceway. Cancel. Cancel. And then I'm thinking we don't need to close that off at all. That goes up, but to nothing, right? That's fine. We need to close off here. Here and here. But that's, yeah, that's so good. That's so simple. Do like there. Do here. Do here. And like, this is the only part that touches the edge, even. It's amazing. So we're just going to close that off. And we'll have to go up one. But that's fine. I think that'll get us started. I do want to go up and do like this next level up, right? I guess let's chop down these trees. Should be the only one in the way of constructing things. Yeah, okay. So, and then I'll say cancel that so that we can actually get there and chop it. But then I'm also going to dig out all of this. Even this is going to be overkill. We don't need this much space. I'm gonna leave this. We'll be careful about that one. But then I can just chop down these trees. We're just gonna have an indoor tree farm. And then our plant gatherer should come down here and gather the plants that are so kindly left on the ground for us. Do I still have a plant gatherer? I think it was like our one dwarf, right? Yeah. So it'll only be you. But that's fine, yeah. Yay, tree farm. Not as fancy as our last tree farm. This will be a much more natural tree farm. But that's fine. It's still gonna be functional. Okay, so this is getting done nice and quick. I want one there. I want a bridge here. I want a stair. Right here. And here. And then this is fine. And I want one here and here. And then here. Yeah. And I think that's all we need to do. The black mambas are aggressive. I think they're having a hard time with the wet slopes. But so is everyone else. I don't know that there's a whole lot I can do about that. Many babies have hatched. Good. Good. They also appear to be adults on day one, right? We're not getting baby stray black mambas. So maybe can I butcher some of these? Yeah, no, they're just wild animals. I'm gonna say let's butcher like a handful of these, and I want to see what happens to their bits. I want to see if we get snake leather. Because you can make snake leather, right? Snake leather is a thing. There's more pigtails. Excellent. We do process plants. Are these actually linked? I don't think they're actually linked. I do want to link this, don't I? This is going to be pigtails. It'll output to here, and to here, and to here, and to here. Yeah, look at all that. Okay. Off to a good start here. Oh my god. Okay, we have slaughtered some black mambas. They gave skulls. And very little else. Is that all you gave? They just give skulls. Well, we can have plenty of snake skulls. What do I do for leather? Also, I'm curious how many that one is going to adopt. If I just make them all available. Okay, so I wanted to pull this, right? I want to see what happens when I pull that. Hello again. Hi. You've been so chill. Is it time to become a gremlin? Okay, so that let everything out, but now there's just like a lizard, right? And a cardinal. Yeah, okay. Which is fine. Hey, down. This is what she does. She has places in here she's allowed to be, and she wants to be everywhere else. She's really interested in the cat cam itself. No, down. Down. So of course it's like high up and worth playing with. Yeah, go jump to your perch. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That was a good jump. Fully over the monitor. Okay, we'll see how long that lasts. I give it 5 minutes. Give it 5 minutes. Okay. An animal has become a stray war cave dragon. We've struck a lot of things. We've made some steel bars. Many babies have hatched. Okay. I guess I want to place those animal traps again, right? Why not? Why not? I guess it doesn't even really matter where they go, does it? They just go there and they get fish. We have so much fish. Still hoping for Thud and Limer babies. I am too. I'm crossing my fingers. Because if they don't reproduce, then this is like the most we will ever have, right? Oh, yep, there she goes. I don't want to just like slowly lose them, right? We've lost one already. One of them drowned in our river. But I want this to be sustainable. I don't want to just be like slowly decreasing in the numbers of who we have. I wanna create an ecosystem here, right? That's the idea, at least. Let's go back down here. This looks pretty good. We definitely want to link this to a thing. Hi. You can chill here if you want. If you lay down. No. She's just so obsessed with the space behind the monitor because that's where all the wires are, which is exactly why she can't be there. Okay, she's banished. She did pretty good. She did pretty good today. There's been entire weeks where she hasn't been allowed in here at all. So the fact that she was here for that long is a good sign. It only lasts so long though. So we're gonna build a second level of all of this. That's gonna go straight across, right? It goes there. I guess I want to get this stuff over here first, right? So yeah, and I want these to be top priority. Only type of tag a creature can have is to reproduce is have gender? That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I mean, I have definitely not looked that closely into it. Oh, we need to link it. Link the lever. That one's used. This one links to there. Should let it play out with a cat. If I let her just have her way in here, you would just like the feed would just end. She would eat through my camera wire, and that'd be the end of it. Why is it going in that order? It needs to go... It's you first. Yeah. Yeah. No, the created species. Oh. Well, that's what we're gonna do, right? We're just gonna see what happens. We're giving them every opportunity. I actually wonder what the gender breakdown is. I don't have an easy way of just seeing them all in one place, do I? They're doing pretty good mood-wise. There's a female, there's a male, there's at least a breeding pair of the limers. And then the other one, there's a male, and there's a male. And there's a male. There's a female. Okay, so we at least have breeding pairs. I have not seen any of them get married. I guess do any of them have lovers even? Like, you know, you're friends with a bunch of people. Maybe that's the question. I don't even know if they take lovers. The kobolds are promiscuous enough for everyone. No. No. Well, I've also wondered if they've actually been claiming bedrooms. I don't know that they're claiming bedrooms. We should probably assign them all the bedrooms. Well, if it is true, if they reproduce off-site, mechanically you could establish a secondary site with minimal population of the creatures and see if it works. Oh, you mean like off-site? Oh, interesting. That would make sense. One thing we've been kind of meaning to do, or one of our long-term goals here, is to make a squad that can go and conquer the tower. Because all these people are from this tower, right? We're down here in this evil forest. We're down here on the south side. Up here, just north of the forest, is the tower where all of these creatures came from, where they were originally created. So that site itself is empty. There's no one there anymore. So at some point, we're going to send a squad up to try and, like, so that we can own the necromancer tower. Then maybe we could send them back there, and maybe they would start reproducing at the tower? Question marks? Yo, watch them just all be ace. They're all biologically capable of reproduction. Under normal circumstances, they would. Just this group will not. That would be perfect, wouldn't it? These all got decorated. Could be a seasonal thing, a cultural practice, the Great Hunt. They go upstream to spawn. Praise rivers. But yeah, see, I'm not seeing any of them with lovers or spouses. They may not naturally create those relationships. But also, if they're not taking rooms, then we should assign them rooms. Right? Yeah, they're just... Who has quarters? Has quarters. Yeah, okay. They clearly cannot automatically take quarters. The ones in our squad do have these rooms, right? Here's Reg and here's them. So yeah, I guess we just need to manually assign the rooms for them. Which is fine. That'll probably help their mood. Pidud. Their names are great. And then over here, oh, did that? Okay. That one didn't quite work. There needs to be a door here. Okay, and then Lesno and Asmer and Ali, I guess, and Az and Merding, Pethit and Nita and Jeppum and Deather and Tuco. And then all of these are claimed by kobolds. That's funny. And our dwarf. And then to what? So Iteb has one, but Zaz does not. Okay, so now who does not have a bedroom? Is that everyone? I think everyone has a bedroom now. Okay. Well, that's better. They need to manually assign a room. Apparently they do. Like the kobolds take their rooms automatically. Like dwarves take their rooms. Like if they feel the need to sleep, they will check if there's an available bedroom, and if there is, they will claim it. But apparently the experiments do not. Apparently they are not, because I mean they're not really meant to be fortress creatures, right? So they just don't do that. TIO. Working on all this. We have shale blocks, right? There's no way we're out of shale blocks. But also, okay, yeah, so so Iteb is coming down here to gather plants. I feel so good. Drunkenly picking flowers in the caves. But that means now we can make farms down here. And in theory, these are going to be Better? Oh no, there's still trees here. Oh, and now it's winter. Are we gonna get another siege? Maybe we'll get more zombies. Who wants to bet more zombies? I want all the trees taken out. I want all these trees gone. Okay. Nothing yet. It happened real fast last time. I just grow so fast in here. Maybe we'll never need to go to the surface again. And that is linked. Excellent. So now we're gonna pull this. This is the only thing that I'm gonna do to really seal us in. Like on the surface, I don't want to be just closing us off like that, but I do kind of want to close us off from the downside. Maybe we'll make another pillbox over here someday and put another squad down here. But in the immediate sense, I just want to farm. I want to play Stardew down here. And that got made. I think we're good. I think we're closed in at least. Stardew Cave. Reminds me of the Martha Wells book City of Bones, that after an apocalypse, a single wizard type tries her best to create a species of marsupial who can live in the new harsh desert environment, and they literally make it so many inhuman beasts that when they finally succeed in creating more or less human-looking marsupial humans, their history records are just reproduction numbers year after year, and no other history was recorded. What? I have not heard of this one. That's interesting. The actual book is like, what if Indiana Jones was a highly caste-based society and also had a pouch and big canine teeth? Okay, I need to find these apparently. That's bizarre. I have not heard of that one. Okay, let's see if we can make some farms. Now we've chopped down a bunch of trees. I imagine these aren't gonna be... Yeah, like a lot of these tiles aren't gonna work, right? Needs mud. Disconnected, yeah. So maybe I got like over here. So yeah, it's gonna be weird shaped. Do like this. Oh, visitor? Arcee the poet. Excellent. Are you a familiar face? Arse? Arse the poet. Former guard for Arcee Buckling. Yeah. Caught in the rain, hauling goblets. Look at this. All the people from our other fortress are just decked out in muscle shell stuff. Couldn't be arsed. Yup. Okay, and then we can go like this. No, I don't like that. Nope. Oh, it's like that. Well, if we could harvest the plants, right? They're all dead. How do I pull up the dead ones so I can make stuff there? Do you like build floor and then take it back up again? Is that how that works? Does that still leave the soil behind? Let's try this. It will? Okay. Petition. The shadows of slowing the performance troupe of one person wants to stay. Sure. Why not? Why not? Maybe these are all just dead things. Maybe I want to do all of this. You can do road too, is that what I'm remembering? And then if I just remove the block floor. Link the book and synopsis, excellent. And now there's just furrowed clay, okay. Excellent. I mean, that worked for all that too. So now I'm just gonna do, if memory serves, it's gonna be much faster to do a road. Can I just do a dirt road? Need soil. Well. Okay, fine. If it's gonna be easier, then I'll just pave. Maybe we need to bring a stockpile of blocks down here. Can I do like this? Because our shale blocks are like all the way upstairs. Is going to be 4 shale, and it will input from here. Right? And then we do one down here too, right? Why not? It's gonna take him a minute, but I think that's fine. Give him something to do. We caught another flying squirrel. Sweet. Yeah, bring them all down. We make both of these top priority. Okay. And we're still farming upstairs as well, so I'm not like, this isn't urgent. And you are still gathering your stuff, and it's gonna leave, yeah, a road underneath it. Perfect. I think that will work out nicely. Okay. Now, as far as everything else goes, I want to go here. Oh, furniture. Furniture. We are making chests and cabinets, we just need to place them. I guess we'll stay unpaused. Doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Okay. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that'll get them started, I guess. We have nether cap. What's something fun to do with nether cap? Yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of things we need to do, right? We need to be doing... Probably need more temples. We just have the one temple to whoever. Still just ravens out there. I hope those boars show up again. But we did, I mean, we got textiles started, kind of. We started making thread. We have a decent amount of thread now. So here I am going to put in a work order. This is going to be weave thread into cloth. It's going to happen 4 at a time because we have 4 shops. And this is going to be looking at cloth and unused collected plant thread. We want to have some extra for strange moods, right? And we want to go up to like 200 cloth. I think that works. And then if we want to do dimple cups, we do want to do dye, right? I don't even know how many blocks this is going to end up taking. This is a big old road. Oh, we're actually down to 90 frames a second. Oh my god. Oh, I need to bait all these with fish, right? Silly black mambas. Did all these other ones get adopted? No. You adopted one more. You will always know where our clan fixer is. Just under the pile of snakes. Only adopt your favorite, right? Only the most aggressive ones. There are several cabinets, but not enough. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What am I forgetting? I guess there's still coins and sheets. I guess we need a treasure room. Maybe the treasure room is only accessible through the dragon hatchery? What if you had to sneak through the dragons and the mamas to get to the treasure room? It's kind of fun, right? I'll even do like, I could rearrange these a little bit. Well, they're, of course, a lot of them are claimed. We should make more. We should just make more of them. They're all claimed by Mambas. Of course, if we have too many Mambas and they all claim all the nest boxes and there aren't any nest boxes left for the dragons, then we aren't breeding dragons. That's the thing. I'm gonna make some more. We're gonna do rock nest boxes. I'm gonna say like 20 more. And look, pigtail cloth. It has happened. Okay, so then they're gonna go like this. Where's my shell? Right, I guess they can go diagonally, why not? Right? Or no, they can't go through there. Yeah. Yeah. A little mini labyrinth. It's just dragons. Oh, it's a farming workshop, right. That's silly. I like it. I'm a fan. If you can sneak through the dragon and snake pit, you can see the coins. Okay, so in the middle here is a coin stockpile. We only have coins because of adventure mode. But we do have coins. There we go. That'll work. I think that'll work. Mandated construction of what? Scepters? Okay. Well, we have rock crafts going at all times, so I think that'll be fine. Sparrow, cardinal, skink. Yeah, look at this. No one's sneaking through that. And here's the coins. We should make some pedestals for display and stuff. We're just gonna make them out of rock, or I guess we could make porcelain pedestals. Can I make... Can I not? Can do lead. Can do platinum. We've found some platinum. It's kind of tempting. We're just gonna do rock for now. And we'll make 10 of them. And then, kind of like I did with the last fortress, I am gonna make this a temple. They do like praying to wealth or meditating on wealth while in the treasure hoard. It seems like a kobold thing to do. I could just call it a generic meeting area. But no, I think we're gonna say, yeah, temple to no specific deity. The fractional number trance. The factional number trance. And then this is citizens only. That's what it is. That's what we do. Only citizens permitted, and you must sneak through the snakes to get here. And we can smooth it. Why not? I want this fort to be more smooth than our previous one. We'll do it like one level at a time, but smooth it, please. Stonecrafter's fighting. You fell. Yeah, it's the dang mud. There's just too much. There's just too much. I don't know how to. I'd have to mine out like all of this. Maybe what I do here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say that this is a fortification so it can like drain that way. And then I'm also gonna put a door here. I'm gonna put a wall here. That's not what I meant to do. Do a shale block wall there, and then a door. Hey, there's a strange mood. Like that. Stoneworker workshop, perfect. And you're going off to grab stuff. A craftsbold guild has been established. Tuco is throwing a tantrum. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why? And Padud has sunk into depression. Okay. Lively? Yeah. That didn't take long, did it? I was hoping that them getting bedrooms would help. Where's Tuco? Let's try to keep an eye on this. You are already haggard. Unfocused being away from people. Unexciting life. Unable to acquire something kept from alcohol. You should be eating and drinking. Unable to admire art. There isn't that much art here. Being away from friends. Unable to hear eloquent speech. Should we put... We should assign a bard for our tavern. Unable to practice a martial art. Unable to take it easy. Unable to make romance. They have the emotional need to make romance. Unable to pray to cop to Utost. Okay. And then who's our other one? Padud. Aren't you like... No official position. Okay, I thought you had a position. Want to see my friends. Your friends are all here. Unfocused after unexciting life. Unable to acquire something kept from alcohol and meals. Level-headed after causing trouble. Good. Great. Unfocused after not learning anything. Oh, do they need intellectual stimulation? I was kind of assuming we wouldn't do a library here. But maybe they need some stimulation. Also, like, you can eat, right? Uneasy dwelling upon being caught in freakish weather. Mulling over the recurring memory changes personal tendencies. Can easily fall in love or develop positive sentiments. Often nervous after being caught in freakish weather. Good. 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 The constant elf blood rain is going to be the thing that ultimately spells the demise of this fortress. Let's pray to Nar. Okay, so clearly we need some temples and such. Well, you were gathering stuff. This is slowly happening. Okay, well, we need rooms for temples and such, right? Let's just pick some spots for temples. Could do something over here. Right, that's fine. Like gardening, it kind of is. Not wrong. Not wrong. Maybe a temple over here. I think we want to continue this. Maybe we have a hallway going up and down here. Right, something like this. Yeah, and then yeah, let's do that. This connects through to here. And then we'll put a temple here. Since no, this hallway won't continue through. I'll do like that. Every entity a flower in need of its own special tending. They all need attention, for better or worse. Okay, so that'll be a temple. And then here, maybe a temple in here. Do a door here. Should be fine. I guess I want to do like this. And then I do want to leave room. I want to leave a little bit of room for nobles and such, because we're going to need more at some point, right? I kind of dead-ended that, didn't I? We could do I mean, it can kind of squeeze in there. Might be a little weird, but it's fine. Let's have that loop around. Yeah, that's a little weird. We'll just say we'll put a wall here just to make it a little more consistent. Like that, right? And then just put a wall. Oop, right there. And then a temple right there. And then just a doorway there. I think that's fine. And then this level is already looking wild. Maybe a temple back here. We could have this continue in some manner. Oh, that's gonna be like our edge, isn't it? Something like that. And then just squeeze it in here. And yeah, maybe that might be good for now. I think this stockpile might expand this way. So I don't want to take up that space. But we could do like up here. And I think we call that good. I think that's several temples. And you've begun your mysterious construction. Okay, I want to see what you make. And then I think we're gonna call it good for the day. Few flowers needing a careful yank and chuck out. No, we keep all our flowers. Unless they start stabbing the kobolds, I guess that's how you get kicked out. But they're all my precious flowers. I have caught a crow. Really like the organic curve design you have. Yes, thank you. Something I should try in my next one. I am so happy with it. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Slasa the Miner has created Raku Silsa Alstertato, a marble grate. Great, thanks. Great. Is it any good? 2,000. Encircled with bands of round tetrahedrite cabochons, image of octahedral octahedra. All right. All right, I guess. Sure. Yeah, it counts. It counts. If I can put our pedestals down. And now it's spring. Perfect. I love our little snake tunnel. The tunnel snakes. This is going back like years in my memory. It has nothing directly to do with Dwarf Fortress. Kind of just seeing if we're gonna get siege real quick. I'm trying to even remember the context. Maybe I have it saved somewhere. I think we're gonna wrap up though. Tunnel snakes rule. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and they just get. I don't know why we get stuck. Years ago on Reddit, I was reading an article about architecture, in some fashion, and it was like, it's so long ago, I'm not gonna do justice to like what actually was said in that thing. So this is digging up from the depths of my mind. But they were doing some sort of study about if you don't make your building square, right? What would be like the best natural way for things to look from like I want to say they were like looking at it from like an airflow perspective. Might have been an airflow thing. Like maybe like fire prevention. That might have been the context. But this was pre-generative AI, but they stick some sort of algorithm on it. They had some sort of computer try a whole bunch of things, and it came up with a bunch of designs that kind of look like this, like in the most vaguest of senses. And it's been in my mind for quite a while, and I don't remember exactly what the logic of it was. It was like, I don't know. It had lumpy looking rooms. It had wiggly hallways, and it didn't have a lot of real big intersections, I think was the main thing. It was like, it looked more organic. It looked more like a leaf. It looked more like a fungus kind of a thing, some kind of alveolar structure. Yeah, something like that. It's weird that I'm far more affectionate toward Dwarf Fortress pawns and RimWorld pawns because RimWorld pawns go nut and I resent them more. That's true. These ones are at least interesting while they go nuts. Though I still haven't actually played RimWorld. I'm too far into Dwarf Fortress to to go into RimWorld, I think. But yeah, there was something about it. There was some logic behind airflow or people flow or something that just had more organic shapes like this having some sort of a benefit. And that's just been in the back of my mind this whole time. I should try to find that again. Maybe I'll try to find that again. I don't remember exactly what it said. I'm probably misremembering all of it. But yeah, I immediately, when I read that article, the immediate thing I was like, I wonder if I could make this work in Dwarf Fortress. Because that's how my brain works. I learned about lean manufacturing. I was like, Dwarf Fortress needs to know about this. I need to do this in Dwarf Fortress. So every time I learn something about like the real world and how systems can be automated and made more efficient, I'm like, can I do that in Dwarf Fortress? Would that work in Dwarf Fortress? So that's kind of that's half of where this is coming from. Mostly it's just kobolds do wiggles. Kobolds make burrows. So I wanted to be kind of more organic in that sense, but I don't know. I kind of feel like there's some sort of benefit to it. Just-in-time work orders? Exactly. Like, Dwarf Fortress does legitimately benefit from those precepts. I don't know. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Those ideas, those concepts. Dwarf Fortress does legitimately benefit from them. In really interesting ways. I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. I have been sitting at this computer all day and I need to go eat some food. Thank you all for who have been sticking around. I got raided by 3 people today. If you're here from one of those raids, thank you for sticking around. I know that I'm not necessarily the people that you've been seeing, but if you're new here, then welcome in. We love chillin', we love our dorks, and we love Dwarf Fortress, and we love other games too. Come by on Saturday. We're gonna play Tunic. We're a decent way into Tunic. I'm not gonna say that we're gonna finish it because what the heck is that game? I also learned my lesson from seeing that with with Shadow Tactics. I was like, we're gonna finish this next stream, and it was like 4 more streams. But yeah, come by Saturday for Tunic. Come by next week, Monday and Thursday, for more Dwarf Fortress. We're gonna pick up right here. We're gonna keep going with this fortress. We're gonna keep going. It's gonna continue being weird. We're gonna keep getting zombies. We're gonna keep throwing our experiments at them. And yeah, today's episode was brought to you by Boars. Dub Boars. And by viewers like you, clicking on all those buttons down there, hanging out with me live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, hanging out in this muddy pit with me, and keeping me company, and going along this very strange journey with me. You are all the mud I am wallowing in right now. Yeah, like that. Thank you, Aries Squared. Buttons like that. Thank you. I do appreciate it. So I hope you all have a great rest of your week. I hope you have a good weekend, and I hope you stay